Hello guys. Hi guys. Go watch your video. Brayden, don't disturb mommy. I'm taking a video, okay? Hi guys, welcome back. Let me take a video, Ben. Thank you. Just watch your video. So, in this video, I wanted to talk by myself in front of the camera. I asked Brian if he can go somewhere. But today, I'm going to talk about my father. So, I posted a video when my sister came here. And, you know, like, I uploaded it, the video, meeting our Japanese brother for the first, brother-in-law for the first time. And a lot of you guys were surprised. And, you know, a lot of you guys were making, like, how would I put it? Okay, like, a lot of you guys were wondering about my sister. And also, there's some people are making fun of my father's face and saying that, you know, like, bad things. And it actually hurt me in a way, you know, but then at the same time, I'm used to it. But anyways, so I'm going to tell you about what happened to my father. So back in 2004, around 2004, because Erica was barely 1 year old that time. So he had an accident. So one of our neighbors here in Tapon, I don't know where he is now. He was a drug addict. And so my father had a little argument with my friend, but it was just like silly argument that, you know, that really don't need to, you know, like, my father was a little drunk because I think we had a birthday party. I think we had a party somewhere right my uncle's house that time. A lot of people were outside, but, you know, like, for some reason it was just a little talk, you know. But then my friend just, like, you know, he's also our neighbor. He was just like, whatever. And then one of our neighbor who's a drug addict, and actually that time he was on a parole because he also stabbed my one of my relative, and that relative actually died on the spot. So he was in prison for how many years, and that time he was in a parole. So what happened was, in that morning, my father left really early because they were farming with my grandfather, tatay, somewhere here. So he woke up really early, around 4 a.m. And then, Brayden, you don't do that. You don't do that. Sit down. Sit down, baby. Thank you. I love you. You wanna change the movie? You want to change? Okay. So he left really early, like around 4 a.m. And he was walking through the bridge here. If you see, you know, our videos, some of our videos, we usually show the bridge. So he was walking that around 4 a.m. in the morning. It was still dark, and out of nowhere, somebody hit him in the face. And my father said that he didn't even feel pain from that moment on. Like, he didn't feel pain. And he was able to hold him, like, the dude who smacked his face. And, you know, it's like, oh, like, what did you do? He was holding him. What did you do? And then that dude like run. My father felt that's when he felt it, and then he was rushed to the hospital. And I remember somebody came to our house. It's actually traumatic, guys. It's a traumatic experience. It's a really, really bad experience. So somebody like knocked on our door and called my name, and they said, "Oh, your father was in an accident." So like my mind was just like going crazy, because I thought, he got, those bad things, run over or hit and run, because so I went to him, and then it was like when I saw my father, like this nose is gone, and it's open right here, this part right here, and we rushed him to the hospital. And this right here, it was gone and open, like that's all I could remember. And then we rushed him to the hospital to Tagbilaran. So I was in the hospital already. I was talking with the doctor, and the doctor said that my father was only a millimeter away. If this one part around here it was hit, my father would have passed away. And the doctor said it was not even it was little, not even an inches, really, 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 really short distance, that if it was hit, he would have been dead on the spot. That's what the doctor said. And then, so my father, so he had an operation, and I'm so glad that everything, he survived in that accident. And so we filed the case against the guy, and we have witness. We had one witness plus my father. He was able to see who he was. Like he saw the guy, he saw the dude who hit him. And then so we filed the case. We had money that time, and out of nowhere we had a strong case. If it wasn't all about money, we had a strong case. If it wasn't all about money. But after that, like out of nowhere, we just received a letter saying that the case was dropped because it doesn't have insufficient proof. Like, okay, like my father wasn't enough. One witness wasn't enough. And we found out that every week they would, send big fish or all that, and then also the guy already he was on a parole. That dude was in a parole. Like I don't have a proof that they were paying them to drop the case, but that made me think, that that's probably the reason why the case was dropped. And if you're in a different place, different country, even in the States, if there's enough evidence that the victim was alive and one another witness, plus in a parole, the same almost case, he was in a parole for a murder because he was underage when he did it. He would have been in prison right away, right? Case was dropped, so we couldn't do anything about it. We didn't have money, like not even a penny. My grandfather was just a farmer. My father was just a farmer. But so from after what happened, my father has been a victim of bully. He was bullied when we went to Davao. I wanted him to try the TGIF. Thank God it's Friday at TGIF restaurant. Inside a restaurant, and then there's one group eating. And that's when my father his face was really bad. really, really bad. His face was really bad. Like, it was so swollen. So what happened to his face is, so he lost this one, and his eyes is not straight anymore. It moved. His eyes moved to the side. If until now, till now, it's still discharging, but you know, still his eyes still discharging, and then he cannot see that clear anymore. So we went to that restaurant, and as soon as we entered the restaurant, this one group of people looked up, and then they were like kind of smirking, and then they went. So we sat down on this one table in a corner, and they kept on looking at my father, like totally looking at him. And then when they went like that, they would laugh, you know, like. And as a daughter, it was really, really painful. Like, you know, like my father used to be really handsome. My father, you know, was handsome. Back in high school, you know, his classmates here in Tapon would say that he used to be the campus crush, you know, like. And then just one accident, it lost what he has. Like, he lost like that, you know, like his self-esteem went down. You know, he make fun of, and it hurts him. Like, it hurts him. But he got through with it, and then I just, you know, like, in that kind of accident, it's kind of his face, his nose kind of come back. This right here, it's amazing. It's really amazing, because this right here kind of came back naturally right here. And actually, he had a surgery before, so they fixed his nose. They put a silicone, and it was, you know, it was amazing, you know, like, it was fine. Like, it wasn't his real, like, you know, like, oh, like, his face kind of came back. And then the doctor said that don't carry heavy stuff for at least a month, you know. And then not even 2 weeks, he started carrying bucket water, because they were planting. And I kept telling him, "Pa, don't do that, don't do this." And he said, you know, like, you know, he had to, because Tata was already old that time, and he couldn't carry all the stuff. And then I can't express how funny it was. But if my father tells the story, it's really, really funny. So he kept doing it, carrying heavy stuff, walking back and forth in a hill. So his body got stressed out, and his surgery, his thingy and his nose came off, and it was really funny. He thinks it was funny, but you know, he get over it, and he kind of accepting what he looks right now. And actually, his nose was already healing, because this one is kind of coming back. But imagine, guys. Imagine, like, this is my nose. After the accident, my father lost all this. It was like flat here. Flat. That's what happened to my father. And I hope that I explained this so you guys can understand. Like, you know, it's not that, you know, I know I don't have to explain to the people that make fun of my father. But a lot of you guys are also wondering what happened to my father since you know. So but someday I would really love to have you know, at least fix his nose back, you know, someday. That's one of my dreams. So, you know, like, it's been how many years? It's been 13 years that he's been bullied. And you know, sometimes, like, I know it hurts him, you know. And some people are just so rude that would laugh at his face. Hey, like, oh, you look like this, you know. And hopefully someday someday, in God's perfect time, God's help, we would be able to fix his nose. You know, at least put that nose back a little. So that's all, guys, and thank you for watching, and please don't forget to hit the like button and comment down below if you know somebody, or you know, what do you think. And you know, and also this is also a lesson for everyone. You know, this is also a lesson for everyone that we don't you know, like, you don't know. Yeah, that's the thing about what I teach to my kids. I always tell them, don't you ever make fun of somebody, because you don't know, you know, you don't know what happened to them. You don't know what's in their shoes. You don't know you know, what's going on in their life. You know, like, don't judge, don't make fun of somebody's look, don't make fun of somebody's face, don't make fun of somebody's situation, because you don't know what happened, what is going on with that person. You don't know what he's been through, you know, what he suffers or what she suffers. So that I always say that to Erica, I always say that to Kathleen, and you know, to my kids, and not just my kids, also to my nephews and nieces. So anyways, that's all for today, and thank you for watching. God bless you all, and I will put some of my father's picture. Bye bye.